There are a lot of people that struggle with the whole notion of doing a short sale, and I guess it goes to the issue of the morality behind it. If I do a short sale, am I doing the community a disservice? If I do a short sale, am I a dishonest person? Do you mind addressing that to the best of your ability? I know it's a really open-ended question, but there really does seem to be a great deal of concern, and there are a lot of honorable people who are faced with this difficult decision, and I'd like for you to shed some light on that, please.
And it's a difficult question to answer. There are a lot of opinions out there. One of the biggest opinions here in Arizona that a lot of people are familiar with, there's a professor at U of A down in Tucson that came out and wrote a paper called Just Walk Away. And he was very specific, and the reason he thinks that is 100% okay for a homeowner to walk away and foreclose and or walk away and do a short sale or explore any of those other options is because the remedy that the bank gave you in your mortgage when they signed the documents just like you did states that if you pay your mortgage, you keep your house. If you don't pay your mortgage, you give them the house back, and that's all you're doing. You're giving them their option. They made a bet. If you buy an asset and that asset goes down in value, you lose money. The bank did the same thing. They bought an asset. They invested in you. They put a loan into you on this asset, this paper, that is now decreased in value, and they lost their shorts. It's not your fault.
No pun intended, but yeah. They lost on the asset, and now you're just giving it back.
You're just giving
perfectly
it back.
Legal, perfectly legitimate. And the banks never anticipated values would go down like they did.
And you're actually helping them by doing a short sale. You're going to help them get more money if you go the short sale route. By walking away and just foreclosing, that does them more damage. There are people out there that would prefer the bank gets more damage. Foreclose. If you want the bank to hurt more, that's the way to do it. But what'll help you as a homeowner and the bank is doing a short sale.
So let me state that or restate that clearly. If I understand you correctly, you're saying a short sale is really a win-win as opposed to a foreclosure, which is more like a lose-lose.
Exactly.
Wow. See, a lot of people don't get that.
Yep. You're causing yourself more pain credit-wise and time-wise because that foreclosure is going to be on your credit a lot longer than a short sale. And you're making the bank more money, so they're going to like you more. They're going to lend to you sooner if you do a short sale.